वेलकम टू लर्न शॉर्ट एंड टाइपिंग विद विकास सर। लीगल मैटर फॉर पंजाब एंड हरियाणा हाई कोर्ट। शुरुआत करते हैं हम अपनी एक मोटिवेशन कोड के साथ जो आपको आगे बढ़ने की डेली आपको प्रेरणा देता है। देखो कितना अच्छी बात बोली गई है। जो अपने कदम की काबिलियत पर विश्वास रखते हैं अक्सर वही अपनी मंजिल पर पहुंचते हैं। देखो आपको कितनी अच्छी बातें बोली है। जो आज अपनी मेहनत पे विश्वास रखेगा वही आपकी आगे जाके आपको मोटिवेशन कोड देगा और आपकी अपनी जो मंजिल अपना गोल है तभी अचीव कर पाओगे आप, अगर आपको अपनी मेहनत पे आज विश्वास है तो। इसी के साथ शुरुआत करते हैं हम अपने डिक्टेशन को। जो डिक्टेशन करेंगे हम 80 to 100 वर्ड पर मिनट्स विथ फ्लक्चुएशन। बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। बाय वे ऑफ present petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner company engaged in the business of manufacturing of paraffin wax has paid for the following reliefs: that your lordships may be pleased to issue a writ of mandamus or a writ in the nature of mandamus or any other appropriate writ, direction or order holding and declaring that section 87 of the Finance Act 1997 is ultra virus article 14 19 bracket में 1 and 265 as well as entry 84 of the union list to the 7th schedule of the Constitution of India and also ultra virus section 11A of the Central Excise Act, and be further pleased to strike down section 87 of the Finance Act 1997 as ultra virus and unconstitutional. That this honorable court may be pleased to issue an appropriate writ, direction or order under Article 226 of the Constitution of India declaring that the notification number 14/97 is ultra virus and unconstitutional in so far as it is sought to be applied to the first petitioner in respect of import of its non APM products. That your lordships may be pleased to issue a writ of mandamus or a writ in the nature of mandamus or any other appropriate writ, direction or other holding and declaring that the case of the petitioners is covered under Rule 57 of the Central Excise Rules 1944 and consequently the provisions of notification number 14/97 Central Excise dated 3/5/97 and section 87 of the Finance Act 1997 are not applicable in the petitioner's case. That your lordships may be pleased to issue a writ of mandamus or a writ in the nature of mandamus or any other appropriate writ, direction or other setting aside the demand raised by the respondents, their servants and agents on the ground that the petitioners were entitled to take credit of duty paid paraffin wax only to the extent of 10% and volume from 23/7/1996. That your lordships may be pleased to issue a writ of mandamus or a writ of prohibition or any other appropriate writ, direction or order completely and permanently prohibiting the respondents, their servants and agents from taking any action against the petitioners in pursuance of notification dated 3/5/1997 XX and section 87 of the Finance Act 1997. Pending hearing and final disposal of the present petitioner, your lordships may be pleased to restrain the respondents their servants and agents from implementing the provisions of notification dated 3/5/1997 and Section 87 of the Finance Act 1997 against the petitioners. Next para. This appeal by special leave has been filed against the judgment and order dated 2012-2000 of the High Court of Punjab and Haryana at Chandigarh, by which the revision preferred by the appellant against the order of eviction passed against him by the rent controller as affirmed by the appellate authority was dismissed. Before examining the legal issues raised by the learned counsel for the parties, it will be convenient to notice the facts of the case in brief. The respondent, Dr. Raminder Pal Singh Sethi, is a dental surgeon and he is co-owner along with his wife of a premises described as shop cum flat for short SCF in sector 37A Chandigarh, in which father of the appellant late OP was a tenant. The respondent filed a petition for eviction of OP on the grounds inter alia that he was having his clinic in house number 5 sector 16A Chandigarh, but the owner of the said premises, namely Sri Vasan Singh, had filed an eviction petitioner against him on the ground that he was a specified landlord within a meaning of section 2(H) of the East Punjab Urban Rent Restriction Act 1949 for short 1949 Act, and the same said petitioner was pending adjudication before the rent controller. The respondent wanted to set up a bigger dental clinic with modern gadgets, more number of dental clinic, provision for X-ray examination and radio, video gaps and other facilities for which the same required was only wholly inadequate in the rented premises currently in his occupation. The tenant OP which contested the eviction petition on various grounds, and the principal ground urged was that eviction of a tenant cannot be sought on the ground of personal requirement of the landlord under the relevant provisions of East Punjab Urban Rent Restriction (Extension to Chandigarh) Act 1974 or the amendment made to the said Act in the year 1982. The rent controller, after a thorough examination of evidence on record, allowed the eviction petition by the judgment and order dated 16/9/1999, and the said order was affirmed in appeal by the appellate authority on 16/11/2000. During the pendency of the appeal, the original tenant OP was dead, and his legal heirs, including the present appellant Rakesh Vij, who is son, were substituted in his place. Rakesh Vij then preferred a revision under section 15(5) of the 1949 Act in the High Court, but the same was dismissed on 2012-2002. फुल स्टॉप। स्टूडेंट ये आपके 430 वर्ड है, इसको आप टाइप कीजिए। टाइप करने के बाद इसको मैच कीजिए। टाइप आप नोट पैड में टाइप कीजिए, आई थिंक आप लोगों को पता होगा। और आपको PDF आपको टेलीग्राम चैनल पे मिल जाएगी। जो स्टूडेंट टेलीग्राम चैनल पे नहीं कनेक्ट है हमारे साथ, तो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में आपको मिल जाएगा लिंक उसका, वहाँ से आप टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव ए गुड डे।